Hello, Salvadoran Warrior here. Today, the time is now. Last year, I talked about a deck that was from a really interesting Yu-Gi-Oh series, Yu-Gi-Oh GX. And if you're familiar with Season 4, you are familiar with Yubel. Last year, Yubel got support, and I told you that when Fiendsmith comes out, it was gonna be a little crazy. I even made a 9/11 joke about it. I just thought, man, this deck is pretty funny. Let me play it. And according to a few of my friends, it's pretty broken in Japan. But now that Fiendsmith is around the corner in July, I think we're gonna see things 10 times worse. 9/11 times 100 worse. Fiendsmith Yubel is a thing, and I think it's a pretty good engine for Yubel. Just for a side note, Fiendsmith is just really good in any engine. You can slap it in, tier limits, maybe. You can slap it in Rescue Ace, maybe. You can slap it in Snake Eyes if you desire that, maybe. But what's important is that I've been wanting to play this deck with Fiendsmith in mind, which in real life I can't afford it, man. All right, it's bad enough that I got lucky in pulling one of the prime cards from the last set, only to trade it in for was Deception of the Snake Eyes for my Rescue Ace deck in real life. But that's what I'm stuck with right now. Also, this little guy right here, Fable Lure or whatever, Fable Lure. This card jumped from $1 to $7. I don't know how much it is right now, but this is your combo starter. But yeah, also Beatrice is banned, so I can't use a rank 6 for Beatrice, which I didn't like anyway, but we'll talk about everything that's on the kitchen sink right now. So for starters, for this deck list, you want to run one Fable Lure, you want to run one Chaos Summoning Beast, 3 Lotuses, 2 Grave Squirmers. Maxie's limited to 2 now, so yeah, 2 Maxis, 2 Dark Beckoning Beasts. Thank you, Konami. You still run your basic hand traps, 3 Ash. I added Ghost Bell, but of course, we got 1 Unchained Solo Shavara, 2 Fiendsmith Engravers. We can only run 2, and it's still good. 1 Yubel, 3 Spirit of Yubel, 1 Brick, 1 for 1. You can only run 1. 1 Fiendsmith Track, which is also a really good starter. 2 Nightmare Thrones. You can only run 2, but I didn't care because when I ran 3, I never drew them. I still don't draw them, so that's my luck. 2 Opening of the Spirit Gates. It's okay because he now went Nightmare Pain on 2, and of course 2 of the standard of Call By, 1 Crossout Designator, 3 Imperms, and 1 Abominable Chamber of the Unchained. And of course, for the extra deck, we're running 1 Fiendsmith Lacrum, 2 Phantoms. We can only run 2, which is fine. I only ran 2 anyway because that's all I got. 1 Desiree, 1 Chaos Angel, just in case. This is our rank 6 when we go into Lacrim and Engraver. We go into Triple D Wave High King Caesar. It is a not once per turn, so you can negate something twice. We run one of my favorite rank 10s, the Final Bringer of the End Times. This dude, he's really good. I love this guy. He's our new Baron de Fleur, but cooler. And then you run the standard 1 Requiem, there's 1 Soul of Rage, 1 Mutt Ranker, Yama, Little Knight, Moon of the Closed Heavens. We run one of these. Can you believe that? This Link 2. This Link 2 is common in real life, but a UR in this crazy game. It's insane. We also run one sequence, which will help us get into this fusion. And just in case, Appaloosa. Why did they ban you in real life, girl? Why? Anyways, that's where we're running. And yeah, we're gonna kick some ass, take some names, and hopefully not brick, because I have bricked sometimes since I run these hand traps. That's just how it is. But if we can get a combo going, then yeah, we can actually make some plays. But speaking of plays, let's look at them. So I'm gonna show you some plays. See how it goes with Fiendsmith Yubel. So I think what I'm gonna show you is the perfect play. You start off by summoning Dark Beckoning Beast. You get Opening of the Spirit Gates. Activate Opening of the Spirit Gates. Grab another Dark Beckoning Beast. Get Nightmare Throne. Search for Lotus. And then you normal summon Lotus thanks to Dark Beckoning Beast's effect. Tribute Special Summon Spirit of Yubel. You get Nightmare Pain. Activate Nightmare Pain to destroy Spirit, just to get Squirmer. And Nightmare Throne's effect will activate with Spirit of Yubel. In sequence, Spirit of Yubel will Special Summon Yubel. Throne will give me Terra Incarnate. Special Summon Terra Incarnate. Special Summon Squirmer. Link Yubel and Squirmer into Closed Heaven. And then you tribute, and then you link Closed Heaven for a link 1 of Fiendsmith Requiem. Activate Requiem's effect. Tribute for Engraver. And once Engraver special summon, you link Terra Incarnate and Engraver for sequence. And once sequence is in, return any light fiend monster for this guy. And then you special summon Engraver with his effect. And once that's done, rank 6 to Triple D High King Caesar. Or Wave High King Caesar. And then you link Dark Beckoning with sequence for Yama. So you continue. Activate the effect to search for Shavara. Activate Opening the Spirit Gates by tributing to special summon Yubel. And remove Squirmer or Spirit. And then you link Yama and Yubel for Soul of Rage. And then you activate Shavara's effect. Pop Spirit to special summon Shavara. Spirit's effect will activate, and same with Yama. Yama will remove itself from the graveyard to special summon Spirit of Yubel. And as soon as Spirit of Yubel is special summon, it'll special summon Yubel. And then you link Soul of Rage with Shavara, with Mutt Ranker. And then you search for the trap card thanks to Shavara's effect. You rank 10 with Spirit of Yubel and regular Yubel for the best rank 10 in the game so far. And then you contact Fuse in the graveyard for Phantom Yubel. And let me let you know that if you got hand traps, you got 2 responses, but since we only use one of Ashes, we only have 1 response. But that's okay, because we have 2 summoning negates, we have an Omni negate for monster effects, and we have 1 Omni negate for magics, traps, and monster effects. And if they were to special summon a monster after they had these responses, you could immediately go for Soul of Rage and then link into SP Little Knight. So you pretty much covered. And here's how this gets stopped. activate this guy's effect. Stop the negate. You activate that. And since they chose to draw, we have Ash. And then they activate a spell card. Draw 2. Feather Duster. I'm like, screw it, we'll go Soul of Rage. Special summon, Soul of Rage. Have them destroy our stuff. And they just said, screw it, set one card face down, another one, and their turn. So I'm just like, alright, cool. Activate Muttlefur's effect, pitch, special summon, and go into a Synchro level 10 Chaos Angel. Remove the back row, and then we're ready to attack. And it's an Ash. Yep. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. GG. This one probably doesn't have the perfect play, but you can still make some plays with this deck and still win, even if you're going second. So we have 2 hand traps, and it starts off with Illusion, searching for Magician's Rod, and sending the card back into the deck, activating Magician's Souls to special summon, and activate Maxi in response. So, Souls is special summon, then summon Rod, gets Magician's Circle, activates it, and he didn't get anything because you need to get a card that has Dark Magician in its name. And then after that, he goes into a Link 2 for Berta Anaconda, pays 2,000 to activate a fusion spell from the deck, and goes for the most scariest card in the world, Red Eye Striker. I think this card's pretty scary. And next to Maxi, we are starting with 8 cards in hand. So for starters, we're going to go into the fusion, Phantom of Yubel, and Maxi happens, and I figured, you know what, let me go cross out Designator. And then he goes into Red Ice Dragoon's effect, and I just said, you know what, call by, bait it out. So I managed to remove Maxi. Red Ice Dragoon negates cross out, and yeah, he doesn't get Maxi. So I'm gonna activate this, tribute for Spirit's effect, get Nightmare Pain, activate Nightmare Pain, pop that for Squirmer, Spirit Yubel in my hand, special summons Yubel, special summon, and I just said screw it, I'm just gonna swing. Run into the tower. Hell yeah. You have a no hope. And I'll show off one more play. This one took a little longer. I got stuck, but the interactions were pretty funny. So let us observe together. This time I'm going first, and I have a bricky hand. So my only choice was to go Phantom, and they did this for some strange reason. I said to, and then my turn. So I just figured, whatever, man. So they activate Maiden of White, and I just said, screw it, I'll shotgun it. Activating Phantom Yubel's effect, pop a Spirit of Yubel, special summon regular Yubel, and now they go into Neo Kaiser Seahorse, activating Spirit of Blue. And that card's effect activates, and I figured, you know what, let me call by the grave that card in the graveyard. Stop its extension. And then Spirit of Blue, Eyes of Blue, gets the field spell, plays the field spell, and activates the effect. But I'm just like, no, I'm gonna go Blue spell. And when that's done, that gets negated. Plays Warren of the Blue Eyes. Special summons a Blue Eyes White Dragon. It's Maiden. links into Spirit with Eyes of Blue and ends his turn. And I'm just like, alright, cool. My turn. Nothing. And I remembered something. Nothing happens. So I just said, screw it. I'll go Phantom Yubel. See, the thing about Yubel's effect, they're supposed to run into you. So I messed up on that. But that's okay, because we're still in this. You know, we haven't lost any momentum yet. But as you see, they got to special summon another Blue Eyes. Ash negates the field spell's searching ability. And I don't know what's going on here, but we're going for a fusion, which is the twins. They activate that, activate Phantom Yubel's effect, negate Spirit with the Eyes of Blue. So again, Spirit of Eyes of Blue gets negated. I special summon Yubel, and for safety things, I negate that fusion monster, and nothing happens. And then I draw, and I finally get my chance. Activate Nightmare Throne, and they go Effect Failure. This is twice. This is twice that they made this weird mistake. First it was with the Imperm, and now it was with Effect Failure. I don't know why this guy didn't wait. Either way, Yubel's effect is strangely negated. So I search for Lotus, Tribute, bring out Spirit of Yubel, grab Nightmare Pain, set, activate Nightmare Pain, pop regular Yubel, get Squirmer, and the effect kicks in. I return the Phantom, special summon Squirmer, pop Spirit, just so I can get Yubel on the field. Link 2 for Closed Heaven, and I immediately start going into the Fiendsmith play. I link 1 for Requiem, and in case you don't know, the new Fiendsmith card is out, so you can go into Crimson Tears instead of Engraver. And then we special summon Spirit by removing Squirmer from the graveyard, and we go into Sequence, remove return 3 light monsters, so if we bring out Desiree. And then of course I go into Phantom, battle, only swing with Phantom, and phase 2, have Sequence equip Desiree, and yeah, we just kick it now. Deactivate that, deactivate True Light, so everything's happening. They set Burst Stream of Destruction. The fusion gets a huge attack power. They special summon regular Blue Eyes White Dragon and bring out the Maid card. And I'm just waiting. And then they do it once more. Link 1 into Spirit with Eyes of Blue. They activate again, only for me to activate Phantom Yubel's effect, to pop Spirit to negate the monster. Spirit's effect activates to bring out regular Yubel. And they go Twin Burst Stream. Desiree's effect activates. Based on how many cards it was used to link, it gets to negate cards on the field. And boom. The opponent was forced to attack Yubel. Yubel's effect activates with Nightmare Pain. And there we go. That is those plays. And that was 9/11 times 1,000. Again, Team America joke. If you're a fan of South Park, you'll love that movie, I guarantee you. That was the deck. I hope I was able to demo it as best as I can. You know, had a small hiccup, but we're okay. Yeah, so that's the deck. It's fun. It's even funner when you know, Fiendsmith starts popping off, or at least your rank 6 starts popping off, or anything. They're all good. So, you know, if you enjoy this video, do all that fun stuff. I'm not gonna act like a bot or something. Oh, excuse me, but you know, there'll be more future content. I'm still debating if I should do other things that's non-Yu-Gi-Oh related, but for now, I have a few ideas cooking up, and if it plays well, you guys will be the first to see it. If it doesn't, we'll never talk about this again. But anyways, I'll see you guys later. Take care of yourselves. And just, yeah, just be careful out there, man.